We gonna be talking about what?
Playoffs.
Playoffs. I think Cody Ware will make the play.
He's got as good a chance as anybody.
He does.
I'll win the 500 next week.
Yeah.
I'm picking him.
Are you? I mean, that wouldn't be a it probably.
There's better picks out there,
Yes.
but he'll probably
Not the
finish.
dumbest
He'll
pick.
probably finish 12th. So.
Yeah, probably avoid the chaos. All right. So, how we're gonna do this? Part 1 will be today. We're like Riley said in the intro, we're gonna give out our 16 drivers that will make the playoffs, and then next week, we will give out our championship 4 and our champion for the season. So, Riley, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure. We doing all 16 at once?
Yeah.
All right. In no particular order, these are my 16 drivers. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs, Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace,
Ooh. Okay.
AJ Allmendinger,
Ooh.
and Shane Van Gisbergen.
I was waiting on Shane. So how many Chevys, Fords, Toyotas?
All right, so Toyota, Denny Hamlin. Toyota, Christopher Bell and Briscoe.
I'm trying to think of a driver that you didn't have in there that
Gibbs,
I'm surprised at.
Reddick, Bubba. 6 Toyotas.
Okay.
Chevrolet,
Like 8 or 9, right?
Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Ross Chastain, AJ and Shane. That's 7. Fords, got Chris Buescher, Joey, and Blaney.
It's only 3. Yikes. Damn, that's your manufacturer.
It is.
Well, you're sticking to your bold predictions by not putting Brad or Ryan in there.
Yeah.
But wait, sure, it looks good.
It does. I do like this. All 3 of the numbers on there. We need one more.
97. You
Yes.
bring up 97 back.
69.
Nice.
There are 3 that I'm not sure about.
Okay, real quick before you do that, give me a couple guys that almost you think that you really gave a hard thought about that didn't quite make the 16, but you really thought about them.
Obviously,
Brad
is on the list. Kyle Busch is on the list. And then, from there, I think of the Spire cars.
Yeah, you got no Spire cars.
A lot of people are saying that they're going to be good this year.
I think Carson will.
Yeah, they might be, but I don't know if they're ready for the playoffs. I don't. I think they could win a race, but I don't think if they have to get on points, they're gonna. And Michael McDowell, a lot of people like him. I like him. He's got Rodney over there now.
No, he's with.
That's right. Rodney's with
Justin.
Justin. So, Justin
Haley.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Allgaier.
Haley. I was like, that's where my brain went. But either way,
You want brain?
I do. But a rising tide lifts all boats. But I think Rodney's going to help them. All 3 of the cars will be faster. I just don't know if they'll win. And the Spire cars are going to be okay, but I just don't know if they're playoff cars. And I have no faith in Richard Childress. I have no faith in Austin Dillon. I have faith in Kyle Busch. I just don't know if his cars are going to be good enough for him to compete.
So guys that made the playoffs last year that didn't, or that you saying or not.
Suarez.
Brad.
Yeah.
That it?
No, because I put Ross in, so that's 3 that didn't make it last year.
Well, Bubba didn't make it either.
4.
Chris, you already said Chris.
So I had four new guys in it this year.
I can. Briscoe made it like Briscoe. That's not how you spell Briscoe, but
I was typing fast.
Yeah, I know. Who's Dennis Ham?
Dennis Hamlin.
Is he related to John Ham? I think that's it.
So there's 4 guys that I got in it this year that didn't make it last year.
Well, Harrison's in the Truck Series.
Martin Truex retired.
Truex retired. Should not be this difficult.
Suarez,
and AJ's in it. He wasn't even in the Cup Series last year.
Yeah.
Would that work?
No.
I don't know. We're having a brain fart here.
Somebody won a race last year. Ricky.
Oh yeah, Ricky. No, he didn't make the playoffs.
He won a race in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who won the 500 last year? Byron?
Yeah. Who won a weird race? Oh, Cindric.
That's right. He won
Cindric.
Gateway.
Yeah, Cindric.
And I thought about Cindric too, but I don't trust him. And obviously the guys that I'm iffy on are Bubba, Shane Van Gisbergen, and AJ Allmendinger. But there are so many road courses, and I just don't see how one of Shane Van Gisbergen or AJ don't win a race at one of those road courses.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. One of those 2 are gonna make it.
Yeah.
And
you saying both of them will.
And I know, but for sure, like one of those 2 for sure are gonna win a race. And they're probably gonna be competitive at all the road courses. So Shane should have won 3 road courses last year, and he ran 4. So I think he'll be in because he might win multiple. And same with AJ. I mean, AJ won the Indy road course not long ago, a couple years ago. He's always competitive, and he
won the Roval 2 years ago.
Yeah, won the Roval a couple years ago. He's always competitive on road courses, and he's become a better oval driver. Now, those cars, I don't know.
It's Colleague.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How they're going to be, but when it comes to the road courses, those 2 are going to be the cream of the crop. They're going to be up front every road course, and I think it's more likely than not that they win one. If they don't, they're not pointing their way in, especially Shane. Shane cannot point his way in. He's not going to be competitive enough on a mile and a half.
He did pretty damn good at Bowman Gray, which I was very impressed with.
But again, that doesn't really translate to any track that they're going to run for points. So he's going to have to kill those road courses and hope he's competitive enough on the mile and a halves to make it interesting. But he's not going to win a mile and a half race. He's not going to win a short track. Anything can happen at Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta, but I didn't see anything in the Xfinity Series or his Cup starts at those super speedways that show me that he's going to be race winning.
I think the fall Talladega race last year, he
led some
good.
laps.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
But
the Wendy's car, I think.
But I don't see it there. AJ is a better super speedway racer. I could see him winning one.
You got to think he's in the number 88 car.
Yeah,
and
that car.
Luck for the 88.
Well, too bad that car never wins. So never won with Dale in it, and it probably we'll see with Shane. But it probably win more races with Shane than it did Dale.
Especially at road courses.
How many wins did Dale have in that car?
See, he won 1 in 08, then he went on a 4-year drought. Won 1 in 12, didn't win in 13, won 4 in 14.
He won 4 races in 2014?
Yeah. And he won 3 races in 15, and that was it.
He won 4 races in 2014?
Mm-hmm. He won both Poconos, won the 500, and he won Fall Martinsville. Damn, my memory's good.
I remember the 500. I remember Martinsville, but I mean, it's Pocono, so nobody remembers those races.
Brad passed him, but he got debris, and he tried to use Danica as a pick, and And
He ended up wrecking?
no, Dale just flew right past him because he lost all his momentum, and Brad couldn't pass him back.
Was that in a short shoot? He's driving a white Miller car? Or was
No,
he
he's in
still
the
in the
Red
blue
Apple
one?
Ale car.
Okay, that's
Or
why
that
I
one.
don't remember that car at all. But
Damn, my memory's good. I can't even remember Brad's car number. Anyways, all right,
2?
ready for mine? Number. Scheme.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a 2
He
car.
was driving the 09 back in.
88.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Navy. Go Navy. All right, ready for mine?
Yep.
All right, so these are my...
Wrong.
I actually have mine listed as most confident to least confident.
That's kind of how mine was, but not really, because I had the...
I can't hear you.
I had the Penske cars at the bottom. Joey's going to win a
Yeah,
race.
Blaney's
Blaney's
near the
going to win a
bottom.
race.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So I got Larson, Byron. How about to say Jeff Gordon? That's a bold prediction. He's going to take over at 24.
Better than Byron.
Yeah, he is. Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Joseph Logano, Denny Hamlin, Zane Smith,
Wrong.
Chris Buescher, Alex Bowman, Shane Van Gisbergen, Ty Gibbs. I did Martin Truex, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, and my last driver making it in the playoffs is Bradley Keselowski.
Hell yeah!
But I am not that confident. But
gonna
Ross and
gonna win a
Brad are my
championship.
two, and even Chase a little bit just because he's in a new team. You just never know when those things. So I have all 400 cars making it.
Same.
I have 2 Trackhouse cars making it, and that's it for Chevy, I believe.
I think we have 2 differences.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of differences. I thought
3, because I put Bubba.
So, yeah. So Zane,
Zane,
Brad, and Zane and Brad, I think. You had Chris. You had Ty. You had Chase Briscoe, right?
Yeah.
You had Ross.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. I'll compare.
Well, so how it works for me is the guy that I really wanted to put in there so badly. It kind of goes back to what you were saying about one of your analysis of this. I wanted to put Carson Hocevar in so bad. And another guy I wanted to put in there real bad was Michael McDowell. Both 2 Spire cars. I feel like one of them might win a race. And Carson, I think overall, he's going to really impress this year. He even ran really good at the Clash. So
Those are our only differences, AJ and Bubba. You have Brad and Zane.
So I like you said, I just don't think Spire's quite ready for the moment. But I think Carson will compete and be right up there. He'll be in top 20 in points. And if he don't win a race, he'll be right there for the points wise to try to get in. I can't quite trust Carson quite yet, and I trust Brad more. I'm worried about the raw speed in the 6 car this year, kind of like you are. That's why you don't have him making the playoffs. I don't think Brad necessarily wins a race, but I think he'll veteran his way to a playoff spot, kind of like Martin did last year, and he'll find a way. I think Chris. He'll win a couple races. Zane is the hot one for me. Obviously, I have him winning 2 races, and maybe not 2. He'll win a race, I think. I think that's why Zane gets in, and he's also a very good driver. I really like him, so I think he'll win at probably the Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta. You always have a random winner somewhere to make the playoffs. A couple years ago it was Ricky. Last year it was Harrison and Daniel Suarez. A couple year before that it was Austin Cindric. So I think it's going to be Zane this year. I could see Todd. Todd was another one that was really, I was kind of really wanting to maybe put in there. Also Noah Gregson. I talked about Front Row last week and how I'm really high on that team. I really like all 3 drivers, but, I think only one of them makes it this year. And I think it's going to be Zane. I think he has the most talent at all of them, and I think he'll get the job done. And, and he come back to that.
I just think you're wrong. I don't think Zane Smith's going to be good.
He might not be. I don't know.
I don't.
I just like the way he finished last year.
Yeah.
He was very strong. He was right there with Carson, and I think Carson's one of the more talented drivers in NASCAR right now, young drivers. And I think Zane ran right there with him at Spire for second half of last year. So I just think you put him in a Ford. Ford seemed like the tracks that they're good at, they're really good at. Spire overall probably had a little more speed.
Well, you got him winning 2 races, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big dumb.
He might just win a race. I don't know.
He might not. He probably
But
won't.
if he does, I'm going to look like a genius. Like there's nothing on that list that I'm like, oh, wow. What you know is going to happen. It always happens. Where's your shocking one? I mean, yeah, I don't think AJ's going to be all that good, but that's not shocking. Like, if he wins a road course race, everybody's going to be like, oh, my God, AJ Allmendinger won the fucking COTA. Like, okay. Where's your Noah Gregson? Where's your Justin Haley? Where's your Cody Ware winning Talladega or something? You ain't got none of them.
Because they're not going to win.
Yes, that happens every year.
Not every year.
Ricky Stenhouse wins the 500 again.
It's unlikely.
Fucking
It's
Elio Castroneves wins the 500 and goes full time.
It's
It
impossible.
makes the playoffs.
It's impossible to pick based on that.
It is, but you kind of
Because
try
if
to
they
expect
don't,
it.
if they don't win Daytona,
You can have one.
yeah, but if they don't
you
win
have two,
Daytona,
it's
they're going to
kinda
finish 30th in points.
I think, I think Shane, he's just going to win. He might win 2 road courses. I'm very confident. How good he was at Trackhouse when he's running part-time, and he's now got a year of a NASCAR experience. I know it was an Xfinity Series, but he won, 4 races last year? Like, he's going to win.
And he was
he's gonna win a road
decent
course.
enough on the mile and a half stuff. I mean, he wasn't slow.
Yeah, and now, to be fair, a couple years ago, we said this about AJ, and it didn't work out. That's why I didn't put AJ on this year, because I don't trust him. And I don't trust Collie at all. I mean, you fucking put Ty Dillon, again, what'd you say last week? Nothing against Ty Dillon. He's just not a good race car driver. So it makes me wonder what the fuck Cogg's doing. I just don't trust him. So 2 differences. I like mine. The guy that obviously I'm the most nervous about is Zane. If he's not as good as I think he is, and front row's not as good, but I think I'm pretty confident in the rest of my picks. I could see maybe Gibbs or Briscoe missing it, maybe.
Yeah, Briscoe would probably be the one that I would pick to miss it out of the Gibbs camp.
In Hendrick camp, I'd probably go Bowman. Penske, I ain't got Cindric in, but the guy that I think more likely would miss it would be Joey. I think Blaney's he's at the top of his game right now. He might be a top 2-3 guy in the series, like as far as like
he's one of the greatest of all time. He's got 3 championships.
No, I'm talking about Blaney.
Oh,
I said he's a top 2-3 driver.
I thought
right
you said
now
Joey
in the Cup
is.
Series. No, he's not. But
statistically, he's the best.
Stats. What was that show on ESPN? No,
Numbers never lie.
Well, they are lying today. Those stats do lie a little bit.
He's the greatest. He's the most accomplished NASCAR driver in NASCAR right now.
He is. To be fair,
he is the LeBron
argue
James
that.
of
that's
NASCAR.
Okay.
LeBron James got a lucky championship,
Yeah.
a Mickey Mouse championship in the bubble.
Joey's had a couple.
He got 1.
Whatever. Anyways.
Go, Matt.
Who?
Joey.
Joey? He's better than Dale?
Yes.
Inman?
Junior.
He is better than Dale Jr. for sure.
Better than Jarrett as
All
well.
right, we'll see how we look in
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
And what? What are you doing? Having a stroke?
I was gonna say
Got a stroke?
I might go to the bathroom and have one.
No,
but,
you're not doing that. This is a Christian household. We don't do that around
This is
here.
actually Trent's household. I don't know anybody named Chris.